Mounjaro, you've probably heard the name. It's the new weight loss injection that's making some serious waves. Today, we're going to cut through all the noise and give you the essential guide: what it is, how it really works, and what it could mean for you.
Yeah, the buzz around this one is pretty huge. It's being called a game changer left and right, but what's actually behind all that hype? Let's get into it.
So, stick with us for just the next few minutes. We're going to break down the science in a way that makes sense, tell you exactly who it's meant for, and give you a realistic idea of what to expect. No fluff, just the facts. All right, so let's start with the absolute basics. What exactly is Mounjaro? Okay, so Mounjaro, its scientific name is Tirzepatide, is a once-a-week injection that you can do yourself. And here's the interesting part. It was actually first created to help manage type 2 diabetes. But as it turns out, the incredible weight loss results are what have really got everybody talking. So what's it actually doing in your body? Well, besides doing its main job of regulating blood sugar, its real superpower for weight loss comes down to appetite. It dials down your hunger and cravings while turning up the feeling of fullness. And those two things, they're a massive deal for long-term success. And listen, this isn't some experimental, unproven thing. It is fully approved right here in the UK by the MHRA. It got the green light for diabetes back in 2022, and then in late 2023, it got official approval for weight management too. That's a huge stamp of approval for its safety and effectiveness. So how in the world does it get such powerful results? This is where the science gets really, really cool. It all comes down to a unique dual action approach that makes it totally different from anything else out there. Here's the secret sauce. Mounjaro mimics two different hormones in your body, not just one. You can think of it like a 1-2 punch. It hits GLP-1, which helps you feel full longer, but it also hits another hormone called GIP, which helps fine-tune your appetite. It's that powerful combination that seems to unlock these amazing results. Okay, the science is fascinating, but let's get down to the question you're probably asking yourself right now. Is this for me? Let's take a look at who's actually eligible to get it here in the UK. The criteria are really specific. It's meant for adults who have a BMI of 30 or higher, which is the clinical definition of obesity. Or you might be eligible with a slightly lower BMI of 27 if you're also dealing with another health issue that's related to your weight, like high blood pressure or prediabetes. Now, just as important is who this medication is not for. And this is serious stuff. It's a definite no for anyone under 18 and for women who are pregnant or breastfeeding. Also, if you have a personal or family history of certain thyroid cancers or pancreatitis, it's not for you. This is exactly why a proper doctor's assessment is non-negotiable. Okay, let's switch gears and get practical. Let's say you're a candidate and you get a prescription. What's it actually like to use this thing? First off, you don't just jump into the deep end with the highest dose. It's all about start low, go slow. You'll begin with a really small 2.5 mg dose for the first month to let your body get used to it. After that, your doctor will slowly increase the dose over time to find what works best for you. Now, if the word injection makes you a bit squeamish, don't worry. The whole process is designed to be super simple. The medicine comes in a pre-filled pen. You just pick a spot, your stomach, thigh, or upper arm, press the pen against your skin, hold it for a few seconds, and you're done. Then just dispose of it safely. But hey, life happens, right? What if you forget to take a dose? The advice from the manufacturer is pretty straightforward. If it's been 4 days or less since you were supposed to take it, go ahead and take it. But if it's been more than 4 days, just skip it altogether and wait for your next scheduled dose. Simple as that. Definitely no doubling up. All right, this is the big one, the part everyone wants to know about. What kind of results can you really expect? And just as importantly, what are the risks? Let's take a balanced look. So the results that have everyone buzzing, honestly, they are pretty remarkable. Clinical studies have shown people losing between 15 and 20% of their body weight over a year. Let that sink in. That's not just losing a few pounds. For many people, that's a truly life-changing amount of weight. And if you want to see why it's a big deal, just look at how it stacks up against the competition. Other popular meds like Wegovy and Saxenda, they only target that one hormone, GLP-1. Mounjaro, with its dual action approach on both GLP-1 and GIP, just seems to deliver a more powerful result. You can see the difference in the numbers right there. Of course, you can't talk about the benefits without being honest about the risks. The most common side effects are things like nausea, diarrhea, and stomach pain. Basically, gut-related issues that often get better over time.
But you do need to know there are also some rare but serious risks, which is exactly why being monitored by a doctor is absolutely essential.
So, last but not least, if you're listening to all this and thinking it might be an option for you, how do you actually get it in the UK? Let's walk through the path to a prescription.
The number one thing to know is this. You cannot just walk into a pharmacy and buy Mounjaro. Period. It's a powerful, prescription-only medication, and a healthcare professional has to make sure it's a safe and appropriate choice for you.
One of the most common ways to access it is through a licensed online consultation service. The process is pretty standard. You fill out a really detailed online medical form, a registered clinician reviews everything, and if they decide you're a good candidate, they'll issue a private prescription. Then the medication is delivered discreetly right to your door.
So when you put it all together, that unique dual-action science and those seriously impressive results, Mounjaro really does feel like a huge step forward. It's more than just another option. It's a new tool that could fundamentally change how we approach weight management. So the big question is, could this be the real game changer everyone's been waiting for? It's looking like it just might be.